Okay, we're going to look at number 24 here in section 3.3. We're to calculate the derivative of this function. Well, they just tell us to find the derivative, and I'm going to show you how not to find the derivative. Okay, well, again, you could certainly do it this way. I say not, but in other words, you have a quotient here. So you say, well, let's use the quotient rule, right? Remember how that works? The derivative of the top times the bottom minus the top times the derivative of the bottom over the bottom function squared. Here, the top function g of x is x to the seventh. The bottom function is x to the sixth. Take the derivative of the top function, x to the seventh is just 7x to the sixth, times the bottom minus the top times the derivative of the bottom function, x to the sixth derivative is 6x to the fifth. So cleaning this up, remember our properties for exponents. When we're multiplying like bases, different powers, we're going to add the exponents. And when we're when we're raising an exponent to another power, we multiply the exponents. So 7x to the sixth times x to the sixth is 7x to the 12th. X to the seventh times 6x to the fifth is 6x to the 12th. 7 plus 5 is 12. And here we multiply, we get x to the 12th. Well, simplify. These are like terms up top. What's 7x to the 12th minus 6x to the 12th? Well, it's just x to the 12th. And what's x to the 12th divided by x to the 12th? It's 1. What? So the derivative of this function is 1. Well, some of you are certainly, I hope, saying, well, we knew this already, because this is not how I would find the derivative. It certainly is a valid way to do so, but notice this function can be simplified first, and that's what I would do. X to the seventh divided by x to the sixth, right, is just x, right? When we're dividing like bases, different powers, we just subtract the powers. Or just, you notice you have 7x factors up top, 6x factors in the numerator. Simplifying that, we just have one x factor. It's just x to the first power, and we know the derivative of x is 1. That's the way I would go, not even use the quotient rule. And notice the directions don't say we have to, so that's what I would do in this case. Okay, hope this is helpful.